handsome MGTOW here. This video is going to be titled Feminism is Murder. This feminism is murder because they're like the women want to make the situation where they want to believe that they're far superior than men, and they want to enforce this and to the expense of men. What the females are doing, they're bullying guys, especially if they're like broke or poor. They're making you feel bad. They belittle you. They make you feel like crap, and they want you to hate yourself to the point of death. They want you to like serve them and feel miserable. They don't want you to be happy as a man. They want to ruin everything. They like basically it's being more pervasive. You see it more places. Like the women are becoming more entitled and narcissistic and toxic, and like, and women don't care that like they're driving up the male suicide rate. Many of them don't care. They continue to believe the feminism narrative, and it's ruining everything. It's hurtful. It's hurtful as hell. That it's really extremely not fair. It's like the more like guys try to look after themselves and protect themselves, is like the more these girls trying to come after you, destroy your life. Many of them don't care if you gone through narcissistic abuse. Many don't care if you grew up in a tough area. Many of them don't care that you've had a tough life, that you had a rough life. They instead of helping you out, being there, they just make it worse, and they shame you, they bully you, they guilt you, they use like covert, hidden methods of trying to hurt you, trying to make you believe that you're ugly and repulsive. They just it's getting worse and worse. But yeah, it's getting worse, but they laugh now, but we'll see what happens later on. Like, cause like something's gonna give, something's gonna break. We're like they don't see it because they're like enjoying the last bits of this artificial value that they have. It's like their value is artificially inflated. It's like the inflation. But this is what we're seeing is feminism is getting out of control. They're bullying us guys. They want it all. Then they're complaining that, oh, they, cause, and they ruin things, and cause, and they hate you cause you're not rich, and they hate that they, it's just getting worse and worse. But there, we're in a state of hyper expansion. The hyper expansion is where feminism thinks it's winning. Radical feminism, especially where they're bullies, they're getting all this help and assistance for now, but it's not gonna last long. It's like this hyper expansion is is gonna be like hyper expansion and then collapse. So they're getting the thrill for now, but later on we'll see when the collapse happens. Then we'll see who's laughing. So while we're still in the state of hyper expansion, so like my suggestion is, like, it goes beyond don't get married. You can't even go out on a date anymore. That's how bad it is. You, like, you're better off like keeping, like, thinking about yourself and your friends and your family, and that's pretty much it. Like, don't, you you can't worry much about these girls. Like, no matter how much chest pains you have, no matter what abuse you've been through, you gotta save up your energies because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need your energy. Because, like, the, but we're in a state of hyper expansion. So, like, we're like, save up your energies for when the collapse happens. Then we could get the last laugh. Basically, like, who cares? Is like, I've been through so much shit, I don't even care anymore. Like, I wish I could, like, get neurosurgeries to reduce suffering, and, like, but hang in there. It has to get better for us. Oh, and another thing is, like, things are so bad that, like, that, trust me, you, like, you won't even want to get pussy approved. You know, like, oh, they're approving of you. No, you don't even want their approval anymore. Cause you're lucky if you don't get their approval anymore. Hang low. Wear, like, older clothing. If it's winter time, wear a hoodie. If it's summertime, well, wear older clothing. Like, don't look at them for long. Pretend they're not there. Uh, you might even have to like bring a cane with you and pretend you're blind, or something, or maybe grab a newspaper and so you could hide, pull out the newspaper and put, hide behind the newspaper. Things start to get like too, too spicy for the pepper. Things are like, New York is crap now. It's. I don't know if the collapse has begun. I know that we've been through hyper expansion for a while. So, has the collapse begun? Well, if it hasn't already, it's gonna begin. The hyper expansion is about to end. But prepare yourselves. Shit's gonna hit the fan. Like, things are getting worse and worse. Save up your energies. Like, if you start to feel down, maybe go for a walk, maybe play on the computer, like start lifting weights and stuff, and running, and just you gotta keep yourself busy. You can't really think about it too much because things are getting to a breaking point. I mean, even I can sense it. Even those who aren't MGTOW can sense something's going wrong. Like, even some of the like things are just, well, now's the chance for to prepare. Buy gallium, silver, indium, shiny metals and stuff, because well, shit's about to hit the fan. But trust me, like, feminism is driving up suicide rates, but we're reaching a point where we're overdue for a collapse. We've been through even hyper expansion, but that's only going to guarantee an even bigger collapse. Feminism, murder. It's murdering us all. But by not participating, by limiting your participation as much as possible, even by ghosting away from some places, you can prepare yourself. This is Handsome MGTOW.